And to give this time to the tailback. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Short throw pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
On the tackle. A gain of 16 yards. And an Eagle 1st down.
And they'll run the option here with Hurts. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Tackled at the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To
Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand off to their big tight end. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Carl Lawson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
His kick is
and he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Jaguars 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Lambo to add on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Eagles 24. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Josh Lambo to kick off for
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Eagles first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 67 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Jaguars 42. Eagles.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. option. It'll be Hurts. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
To Dallas Goedert.
A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
31.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
7-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Julian Okwara in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And it's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 31. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.